Elrond sat thoughtfully as he watched the flames dancing in the tailfire. No one had a heart for storytelling that night, though songs of the valiant years before the fading would escape the lips of those elves who could sit silent no longer. This was the time of reckoning. Elladan and Elrohir, the sons of Elrond, had gone with the Dúnedain to join Aragorn in his last stand against Sauron, but no tidings had yet returned to Rivendell. Many feared the worst. Bilbo was now very old, though he did not look it, and was prone to merciful forgetfulness of Frodo's mission. Arwen spent days wandering in the woods, breaking into lonely dance in those glades where she and Aragorn, her beloved, were oft given to wander, only to have her dance fade into stillness and fear. Not this day. She was there in the Tale Hall, wondering at the thoughts of Elrond, her father, who knew that if Middle-earth was saved, then he must lose his daughter to a mortal's fate. Then it came. Any visiting mortal would not have noticed it, but the elves of Rivendell perceived at that moment a faint breath, like a sigh of relief, but also of mournful passing, and the tailfire flickered in response. Elrond sat suddenly upright. He looked at his hand, where there had been but a glint of hidden power. The great ring Vilya now waxed large and blue before his eyes. Elrond looked in alarm across at Bilbo. He was asleep, but his small round face was changing before Elrond's eyes and those of the astonished elves who followed his gaze. Bilbo's face was puckering and creasing into the true ancientness of his years. His breathing became laboured and his skin fell in folds about his face. Elrond feared he might breathe his last, but the old hobbit gave a deep sigh and carried on sleeping. Elrond stood, and his countenance was grave as he spoke, unaware that he was echoing the very words of Gandalf leagues away on the field of Cormallen. The realm of Sauron is ended. The ring-bearer has fulfilled his quest. Elrond held up his hand so that all present could see Vilya, now plainly visible and stripped of its power. Elves of the house who were nearby when the moment of passing came were now gathering in the Tale Hall and knew the truth when Elrond announced, "The Fourth Age begins. Let us prepare to meet its king." Elrond looked across at Arwen. She seemed hardly able to breathe. Knowing not the fate of Aragorn, her face was furrowed with fear and pleading. Elrond smiled briefly, then spoke softly to her. "Such a great passing does not come without far sight, daughter. The heir of Elendil lives and will claim his kingdom." He stopped. Suddenly his eyes were downcast. Then he raised his head again, looked into her eyes and continued, "And I shall lose my daughter." Bilbo stirred in his sleep, and, without waking, in a thin, ancient voice he muttered, "And the Crownless again shall be king."